season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One more time with Dobbins. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Complete to A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, strike!
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got White here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
19, driver, 19, go!
They run straight ahead here with White, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career low, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It got his man, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Philadelphia.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Another timeout call for the offense. That means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts towards the end zone for Brand. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. These guys are taking 10-point lead. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can sport any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going deep for Brown. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to roll it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 58 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And that's the way to do it. Showing it to some vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 21 yards away. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Oh, my God, I can't believe what I watched.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Going deep here for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they caught one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. CDI is a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games here in Week 1 as Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Baltimore, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.